It is football season here again at Queen's University.
Yes, it is. I've been to a couple games so far. They're a lot of fun. The fans really get into it. I've seen some painted faces, some painted bodies, Gets pretty outrageous out there.
I really love the football games, the ones that are at home, because so many people go out to it. It just brings us a sense of unity.
It really does, and it really gets the football players, riled up and ready to go.
You know what I love? The fact that we have such good experience on our football team. I mean, we have people that have played with the CFL, top draft picks. People have already that are in the professional football careers, and that is obviously what some of our Queens players, what they really aspire to be. We have some great achievers and great award recipients on our teams as well. They do a really good job.
They really do. They really do. We've actually interviewed a few of the players to see what we can expect for this season. What's going on, what not to expect. And
let's see if they can still keep their 8-0 winning streak like they did last. That was fantastic.
It really was.
All right, but keep watching. Here is the Gaels football team.
Danny Brannigan, Burlington, Ontario, number 5, quarterback.
Marty Gordon, number 9, Kingston, Ontario, running back.
Osu Kwama, 91, Mississauga, defensive end.
Chris Smith, number 29, Toronto, Ontario, linebacker.
Our Gaels had an outstanding season last year, performing 8-0 in the regular season, and they're bringing high hopes into the year.
The team's looking very good this year. I think that for still being in training camp, we've come together very well. We have a very veteran team right now, and that's enabled us to put a lot of things in earlier than we did last year.
Ranking in the top 10 in Canada for the second year in a row, the Gaels refuse to slack on their performance.
The preseason rankings are somewhat arbitrary anyway, and obviously we hope to climb those rankings. Being in the top 10 is not a goal of ours. That's just something that happens to happen along the way.
Focus is to just go deep into the playoffs this year. We had a bit of a disappointing end last season, so really that's what we're looking to do. We did 8-0 last season, so if that happens again, great, but if it doesn't, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to have a good playoff run.
Communication and comfort between the offensive players is one of the greatest strengths of which this year's team is taking advantage.
Our offensive line is very strong this year. We have 3 players in their 5th year, and the majority of the guys have taken a lot of reps and are familiar with the systems. They are comfortable working together. They know how they work as a team, how they move as a unit, and when to make appropriate calls. And I think that they're going to have a great year this year and be a big factor in our success.
Similar to the defensive, the offensive side is taking a hit, having lost OUA MVP award recipient Mike Giffen.
The loss of him, he was a big part of our offense. D. Sterling on defense, we're losing a couple big players. But in general, we have a more veteran team, an older group of guys, more experience, they know what they're doing, and we all share a common goal. So
We have a great defensive chemistry. We have 8 returning starters, 4 guys who've played before, and we have a great team on our side of the ball. We're looking to bring some pressure and do what we did last year.
There are high hopes for Gordon and Jimmy Therian to continue the winning streak into the 2009-2010 season.
Obviously, there's no replacing player of the caliber of Mike Giffen, but Jimmy and I both offer something a little bit different than Mike and different from each other, so I think it'll be a nice change of pace this year, and we'll both be able to contribute effectively on offense.
Every player on the Gaels brings a wide range of experience, team sportsmanship, and individual success in football, causing a great challenge for other teams in the OUA. Last year, Smith attended the East-West Bowl alongside CIS players eligible for the CFL draft.
You got to meet a lot of players from the other conferences, other schools, even in the OUA. You got to practice with them for the entire week and see how you stacked up against the league's best, and you also got some new coaches to teach you different tricks and other than yours, so it was a good learning experience.
Brannigan has a spot to break the CIS mark of 10,000 passing yards, which will make him the 3rd player to ever achieve this feat. However, his focus remains on his team and on the championships.
I think that that's a great honor. If that is something that should happen, puts me in good company with a couple of very great quarterbacks. But right now, that's not something that I'm concerned with. I'm more focused on winning games, and if that's something that happens, then that's nice. But I would rather have some big memories that I can share with my teammates as opposed to something individual.
Ukwoma is a recipient of the prestigious J.P. Metris Award for Defensive Lineman of the Year. He also went through the draft system while training with the CFL's Calgary Stampeders.
It's great to win an award like that, but it doesn't happen without teammates like I had and coaching staff like I had. We had a great team last year. No award is won by yourself, you know?
With experience comes wisdom, and Ukwoma has great advice for every athlete.
I've learned you have to have the thick skin in football. You have to be able to take criticism and compliments with a grain of salt, and just keep working hard as long as you keep playing.
But what exactly are the Gaels looking forward to the most for the 2009 season?
Looking forward to playing at Richardson Stadium and having the support of our students at all the games.